Billy Porter was your scene mate in that, and Billy recently had a bit of a kerfluffle in the press because he talked about it seemed that he was implying that black people are more homophobic than white people. What was your take on that whole kind of debate or that kind of controversy? Do you believe that black people, in your experience, are more homophobic than whites?
It's interesting that you bring that up. I mean, Billy and I actually talked about that on my Instagram Live. Throughout the month of June, I did a live conversation series every week during Pride Month, but the series was really centered around blackness and the intersection of blackness and queerness. And Billy was one of my guests the first week, and we talked about it very candidly. And when I saw the video, like I said to Billy in our conversation, I don't disagree with anything that you said. I disagree with how you said it. And I think that's really what it boils down to. And he's made other statements about it, and so I think that he should be able to speak for himself on that. And I don't necessarily want to speak about what he meant or what he. But what I will say to the point is that we, as a country, and as a world, have a lot of work to do around homophobia and transphobia. And the black community is not exempt from that. And I think that oftentimes, I'm not going to say that black folks are more homophobic or more transphobic, but I know that a lot of times black folks, it's hard for us. We like to talk about things and say we need to talk about this amongst ourselves. And some things we don't want to put out for everybody else. But the fact of the matter is you can't heal it if you don't want to reveal it. And I feel like so many times folks don't want to reveal the truth, and the truth is that black folks have a long way to go. And that's not to say that it's not about who has the longest way to go. But the fact of the matter is black folks, just like white folks, have a long way to go. And so my frustration sort of with that whole kerfuffle, as you called it, is that instead of talking about the issue of homophobia and transphobia, now we want to attack this man who is trying to do some good in the world and is trying to who is trying to call out a thing that has affected him in his life and has affected so many of us in our lives. So let's look at the thing instead of trying to attack the man. That's my takeaway about it all.